In my own schooling, I'd say my worst subject area was most likely English. Just grammar and spelling, they weren't my best friends in high school or in middle school. In fact, my mom did a lot of my reviewing, peer editing of essays that I wrote because she would catch things, and her being a teacher, she wasn't afraid to mark up my paper really bad, like maybe say friends might be because they don't want to hurt people's feelings. And that really taught me to ask people for help, ask my teacher for help, ask fellow students who I know or knew were good at English and grammar and spelling to help look over things, help double check me, and to really not be afraid to ask for help. And I think that'll help me in the future as being a teacher, is if I don't know how to do something, go ask a teacher who has more experience in my department, or go ask someone who just has more experience in general. If I have a question, don't be afraid to go ask somebody rather than just try and figure it out on your own and perhaps get it wrong or hurt yourself. So I think that asking for help will go a long way in helping me as a future teacher. A teacher who really impacted my life was probably my freshman biology teacher and my head baseball coach through my 4 years of high school, Coach Burrow. He was just really good, godly man, good character, and he did things the right way. He didn't take any shortcuts teaching, he didn't take any shortcuts coaching, and really kind of made me interested and made me want to be a teacher and a coach so I could impact the lives of young men the way he impacted mine and my other teammates. And it's just getting to be a player who got to be coached by him for 4 years, I think really impacted my life and kind of gave me a guideline of how to uphold myself as a coach and how I want to coach and how I want to be able to affect just not the young men that I coach, but the students I have in my classroom as well in my future as a teacher. What strengths do I possess that could make me a suitable teacher? I'm definitely confident in my ability when it comes to knowing subject matter, knowing lessons, being able to teach. I think being confident in what you have to teach and what you want to teach is good because students aren't going to listen to a teacher who's kind of maybe second guessing themselves. So confidence is good. It could also be a little bad. I have to know when to dial down the confidence as well. But going back to my first question, I'm not afraid to ask for help. I think that's suitable to be a good teacher. You can't be afraid to ask for help when you don't know something or don't know how to properly do something. Ask for help. Asking for help doesn't show a sign of weakness. It shows a sign of wanting to get better. And I think asking for help and being confident at the same time can go together and can really help you. My mom has a quote in her classroom up on the board every day. It says, "Correction doesn't make you wrong, it makes you right." And so, when you don't know how to do something properly, asking for help and getting the correct way to do it, it doesn't make you wrong. It doesn't say you were bad. It makes you right, and you know how to do it from that point on. And so I think confidence in myself and then also knowing when to ask for help and rely on others to help me will make me a good, suitable teacher. And then lastly, a relationship for a teacher to a student should really look professional to a T. I know with all the different social media stuff today, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, I had a couple of teachers that wouldn't add you until 6 months after graduation. We graduated in June, and around Christmas time, December, I had a couple of my favorite teachers my senior year add me on Facebook, and that's just because that was their rule. You cannot be friends on social media with any students you're teaching. And also being as a coach, I'm not going to hand out my personal cell phone to all my players. I'll get a GroupMe app or Remind app, something that I can communicate with my players in a timely manner about stuff, but also keep it professional. And so, I think teachers, the line of professionalism is getting drawn thinner and thinner because we have some teachers that want to cross it and push it. And so we have to be on the top of our game when it comes to how our relationships with our students are outside of school and inside of school, whether we're doing extracurricular things or just see them at the grocery store. So I think we definitely have to maintain a professionalism all the time.